Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Wilson, singer-songwriter in San Antonio, Texas. Writing songs since 1968. And it's my 174th, probably my last one on my 174th CD. I'm doing 10 to 15 minute educational videos. I have so many subjects, and I'll be 70 in October, and I have such an excellent mind. I read a lot of research. So I try to pass on my information to all kinds of people that are interested, that haven't enough time to do research or anything. I try to make all my videos accurate. This one's called The Mysteries of UFOs. I believe God made ETs also. I believe there's UFOs. There's they say, the scientists now say there's, I don't know how many planets that can support life like us. Many. I have personally seen about 100 UFOs. I like to go to Texas ranches. I had a ranch near Cotulla, Texas, and saw UFOs flying over. I saw where almost a UFO crashed into a Border Patrol plane, and the UFO took its light out. Rock Springs, I manage a 60-acre ranch in Rock Springs. I've seen about, 50 UFOs. They were in formation. They were coming from Del Rio, from that area, going toward Rock Springs. It was a beautiful night in November, and it was a beautiful night. The moon was out. The clouds were out. They were above the clouds. No sound at all. UFOs normally are a white light. There's some with different colors. I've never seen the different color ones, but God made them too. There's reasons why they don't want to reveal themselves. They've been working with the United States government for years. There's a base, and don't give me quote me, Duluth. It's on the border of like New Mexico, Colorado, and they're working with UFOs over there, and they're working with ETs and the different areas of ETs. I mean, we know about them in 1936. A UFO crashed, I believe, in Germany. The Germans they re-engineered the UFO, and that's why they were so advanced during World War II, where it's so hard to beat. Because, and I also believe the Germans in 1942 landed on the moon. If you look at something on the dark side of the moon, there's a German building there made of a Nazi swastika, and they were open from 1942 to 1992. I believe that. On the moon. On Mars, I believe, I've heard that 1945, the Japanese and the Germans got together and they landed on Mars. I saw this is real. I saw a Nazi helmet on Mars. I see pictures of that. After World War II, everybody's fighting for everything. The one who invented the rocket, Vernon von, I forget these names. I'm old, remember? The 100 Nazi scientists surrendered to the United States after World War II. They came into a program called Operation Paperclip. They weren't put in prison. They had to be on the base, but they wanted them to teach us everything they know about the rockets. They used the Von guy. They used his rocket for I think 45 years. And he was head of NASA, or around the head of NASA, when they landed on the moon in 1969. And he made a statement to the president and everybody, and he says, look, as Nazi scientists, we're sorry what happened in World War II, that Hitler made us use our knowledge about rockets and things for war. We never meant for that, but I think helping y'all land on the moon, so it's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know which planet they come from. The UFOs can travel 3,000 miles an hour. They can do things that we can only think of. During World War II, there was a battle in the Pacific. I forget which battleship. I watched so much documentaries that they were fighting the Japanese Zeros, and UFOs came to help the United States to disintegrate a lot of these Japanese. And of course, when our airmen landed on the ship, They were sworn to secrecy and never to repeat that again. UFOs has helped us a lot. It has helped us a lot. Israel, the I forget because so many people want to battle Israel so many years ago, but they were outnumbered by the opposing people, and the opposing people, the enemy, gave up because they said we heard so much war stuff and so much noise and everything. It was UFOs. UFOs has helped us a lot. We The reason we're so advanced is because we UFO crashes. There's so many UFO crashes. We've got ETs that were still alive. We're it's just you have to have your head buried in the sand not to believe in UFOs. UFOs, God made the big bottom line. God made UFOs also. The United States, everybody wants to get it now. Russia had a different approach. They would try to shoot down UFOs when UFOs like to go over the bases and stuff. They'd like to shoot them down. That didn't work out because UFOs fight back and they got real weapons, man. They got real weapons. I believe there was a giant before anybody in the sky. There was a giant UFO going from the North Pole to the South Pole, observing the United States, the whole world. I believe that. I believe the Nazca lines in Peru. These things, they look like nothing from the ground, but from the air. It was some waving and different things. In almost any culture in the world, you find little things of UFOs of people with their with the head dress and everything of the UFOs. So UFOs, it's just part of life. I know the government in 1947, Harry Truman had a problem to either tell the world about UFOs or to keep a cover up, and they did a cover up. I think they're afraid that, well, that's it. I ran out of tape. But UFOs do exist. God made them too. They don't want to hurt us because they haven't hurt us. They're working with especially the United States government. They're working with the United States government. And what can I say? Bob Wilson Nation, peace out.